Okay, so welcome y'all. We're gonna see how this works tonight. I'm on live a little early, simply because I'm on the road and I'm bored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my tablet here. I'm going to switch my accounts. Oh, hello, whoever is there. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Oh, there it is. Accounts. Oh, somebody did a hit and run. Somebody did a hit and run. Okay. Hello, whoever's here, please say hello. Welcome to my channel. So I'm driving part of the Trans-Canada Highway in northwestern Ontario. I'm on a stretch that's about 176 kilometers from one town to the next city. And if you haven't noticed, there's not many houses out here. Not much of anything out here. What am I looking at there? Oh. For some reason my brightness is down on my tablet. So give me a second to up that brightness so I can see who's greeting me there. Hey, Artichoke! Now I can see your name. I can't read it on my phone, sorry. I've got it set up so you guys can see the road while I drive. I got my tablet here in front of me on the steering wheel, which has bigger letters that I can read without my glasses, because I don't need glasses. I'm the only, yeah, exactly. Oh, there comes a pulp truck. Okay? You encounter more pulp trucks than anything else out here. Actually, right now there's, it's behind me, but there's a high voltage line construction going on. So you'll see a bunch of their trucks running up and down the road here. They're putting in a second parallel transmission line from a power generating station. So, sorry if I'm missing names that are saying hi. I appreciate you being here. Hello, Georgie and Sandrone, welcome. Where am I going? Well, there is a city here called Thunder Bay. It's towards the west end of Ontario, at the end of Lake Superior. That's my destination for the night, or just outside of Thunder Bay. I'm going to stay at a motel there. Tomorrow I've got work on 2 modular houses that the company I work for has put in that are in a First Nation community on the west side of Thunder Bay. Yeah, it is gloomy out there, dark. We've been having rain and drizzle, and it's just a yucky day. But you know what? The roads are a little damp. I've been getting road spray like that logging truck. It was throwing up water off the road. Yes, Lake Ontario is one of the Great Lakes. It is actually the easternmost lake. So Lake Ontario is the last one as you're heading out to the Atlantic Ocean. If you work your way back, going upstream, you'll have to climb Niagara Falls to make your way to Lake Erie, which is the lake that my hometown is along, just a few miles from the mouth of the Niagara River, which is the river that drops off of Niagara Falls, and then from Lake Erie you'll go up through a tiny little lake that isn't included. It's called Lake Superior, or Lake St. Clair. Lake St. Clair is between Detroit, Michigan, and Port Huron, Michigan, or Windsor, Ontario, and Sarnia, Ontario. Those are two border crossings. And that leads up to Lake Huron and the Georgian Bay on the side of it, which has the largest freshwater lake in the world. It's called Freshwater Island, largest freshwater island in the world, Manitoulin Island. Then from there, you go up to from Huron, Lake Huron. You come up to the north, top of Michigan, where you have Superior and sorry about that, folks. It's just that it's the way the coverage is up here. It happens. It's a fact of life for this remote area, that you have pockets of coverage. It's extremely sparse. In hundreds of people per square mile, and individuals per 100 square miles. Like I said, I past Atikokan, and from Atikokan to Thunder Bay is 176 kilometers, and there is literally nothing in between. And of course, that's just going to mess up the view for my stream. Oh, article? Yes. The Aurora Borealis, I've seen it often. And, every time it is a dazzling, spectacular show. And, of course, the farther north you go, the more incredible it becomes. Because it just gets brighter. Yeah, now it's raining again, folks, so that's why the window's going to be blurry. Such is life. Well, I guess what I can do to improve your view is we'll do this. There you go. Now you get to look at my pretty face. How's that? Since you can't look outside and watch the road with me, make sure I don't get into an accident. Here we go, another pulp truck coming towards me with a plethora of lights on it to make sure you don't miss them. So if you're here, please introduce yourself. Don't be scared, I don't bite. Although I have been known to bite. But she asked me to do it first. So I don't know, Artichoke, if you've heard the answer to my answer to your Aurora Borealis question, since I seem to have established a decent connection again. And just, you know, because there's such a low population density here, this section of road is pretty much not patrolled by law enforcement. There's, you know, maybe 20 cars. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thank you for staying here. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah, this stretch of road is just, you know, hardly patrolled at all. They basically only come out when somebody makes a mess on the highway. Other than that, if they're out here, they're going, you know, from one center to another. Like they'll have, I think it's 2 or 3 officers stationed in Atikokan, but they are that's their main station, and Koken is a remote station. This entire district, the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police, are dispatched out of to myself. Okay, well, you seem to come in and out. I'm just going to end the stream.